I'm joined today at the CEE Summit by Marcus Cieleback, who's Chief Urban Economist at PATRIZIA. Marcus, let's just start with kind of your take, I suppose, on the CEE region from an investment point of view, given, I suppose, some of the uncertainty in the market. What's your take on it?
I think if you look at the CEE regions right now, there is definitely the dominating theme is geopolitics. The people understand that fundamentals in the region have tremendously improved and that they were quite solid. But if you look at geopolitics, that's the overriding theme that holds back a lot, especially from the core end of the investor spectrum, saying, I won't want to go to IC right now with a deal in Poland, for instance, because simply the geopolitics is a dominating theme they try to avoid. On the other hand, if you look at the CEE markets at the same time and looking at how they evolved over the last years, we now have deal sizes, if you look for instance at the Warsaw market for the office towers, that are for some of the smaller pension funds simply too large to invest in these towers. So the challenge I think here is finding the core buyer with a large enough portfolio to be able to execute these deals that reduces tremendously the number of potential buyers, which I think can be a challenge going forward, because the three-digit amount of millions to invest in Warsaw in that environment for a core buyer is not an easy decision to take right now.
And you're obviously Chief Urban Economist there. Continued kind of growth in terms of cities and urbanisation generally, including here in the CEE. So I suppose, do you see that overriding in some ways sector choices, sector allocations, that it's more about a focus on cities?
I think if you look at real estate or real assets in general, I think the focus is on cities. That's the urbanization is the dominant trend that drives capital flows. There's still the sector look at it, but if you come from a, let's say, 15-minute city perspective, the medium to long term will be about mixed use. Because I think integrating office, living, some retail, so integrating these concepts will be definitely something, if you have a 15-minute cities, that is required. But I think it also requires a change of mind on many investors, because you're still thinking an office fund, a retail fund, a logistics fund, or a residential fund. How do you integrate mixed use in that picture? It's a way to go, but I think this is the way we have to go if we really want to have a 15-minute city as the future aim in an ever more urbanizing world that we have. Because I don't believe that urbanization is dead. It will continue. Cities have evolved as places of opportunity, and they will remain places of opportunity that attract people. And we still have to think about a lot of jobs can only be done in cities. Think of a fireman and calling him and he's telling you, I'm in the home office, the fire extinguisher is in that building in the corner, you can take one if you need it. That's possibly not a solution. So urbanization will really be a driving force for many economies going forward.
Very interesting to catch up on your thoughts there. Thanks very much, Marcus.
Thanks, Richard.